Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back to the sportiest stream. It's nice to see you all again. We ended our stream earlier here, but we're back. And here's a reminder of the schedule again. We saw ISGR Mach 10. ISGR took down Mach 10 4-2 in a very strong performance for them to make it to the finals of Division 1. We'll be seeing the other finalists later tonight as Aura will be playing the winner of Olympian Esports Minotaurs versus Team Regain. That's currently on the Zen Zero stream. Zen Zero is currently live with that matchup, so if you want to see the result of that, and then bounce back here, yeah, it's where the action can happen. Maybe set it up on a second monitor and just see what happens. Currently, Regain and Minotaurs are tied 1-1 in their series, so they're going pretty well right now. But there's still a lot of action to be had. Now for this matchup, though, Skyward Series 3v3, a best of 5. It's Southern Assemblies of God University Purple versus Knights of Chaos Organization, Strikers of Chaos Emerald here. Strikers of Chaos Emerald, I know them pretty well. I have not seen actually them in the Skyward series yet, but neither have I seen SAGU Purple yet either, so it'll be an interesting matchup to say the least. Both these teams have full rosters ready for the action. Both of them, I believe, are 2-1 with both the wins for SAGU Purple in the last 2 weeks. For Strikers of Chaos Emerald, though, they have either swept or been swept. They swept Striker Spice and Unworthy Melaners. They got swept by Out of Touch. For SAGU Purple, again, 2-1 as well. The only loss being a forfeit. They have not technically lost yet, actually. Although saying that doesn't make things any easier to know that their wins have come against some pretty strong opponents in Striker Valhalla and Valhalla Death Wish. Interesting, two teams named Valhalla. One from the Valhalla organization, the other one from Striker. That's going to be a little confusing if anybody has to commentate those teams playing each other at any point in the season, but, you know, maybe those things will have to happen. Who knows? Again, we got the lobby info sent out to them. We're going to see if we can get the series started early because, as you guys notice, our next matchup's only in 45 minutes, so we really don't have a lot of time here. I'm going to get a prediction poll up for you guys at the usual time as well, so be ready for that. Again, reminder, winner of this will be 3-1 in the Skyward Series, a respectable record. A very respectable record, a good record to have. One that you want to have in the Skyward Series. As we'll be waiting for both these teams to settle into this game, let us know when they're ready. And we'll get everything underway. And the next series is 45 minutes after. It might be a little later than that. Who knows? Just depends on how things are going on. Again, right now on the Zen Zero stream, currently it is 1-1. Regain, though, considered the favorite in that matchup. Again, I'll be giving you guys updates all night long on that matchup. Again, we're just waiting around here for both these teams to be ready. As soon as they're both in, as soon as they're both ready, everything will be good to go. Again, hopefully everybody's doing well. Of course, Obi. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good luck in your matchup. I've actually never seen you play for Strikers Kiss Emerald. They have Jordy and Obi added to the roster, so that's something. Those are some new players for them. That's definitely something interesting to look about. To look at. As again, we're just waiting around here. Make sure I message these guys, let them know. As soon as they join in, we're gonna get the series started, even if it's a bit early. Oh, nice to hear, Obi. Again, good job. Let's get that prediction poll up. What do you think will win? Do you think will be Southern Assemblies of God University Purple, or Focus Guess Emerald? Some very long names. And so I'm going to abbreviate SAGU and SOC. I'm going to abbreviate those names. They're very long. And we're just waiting on these teams to be ready. We'll move in-game here, because I have a feeling that they're going to be joining very soon. And we'll be waiting for them to join. And a reminder, the series after this will be Aura versus either Team Brigade or Olympian Esports Minotaurs. Again, I'll be giving updates to anybody here from the Splash series that's interested. Because I'm interested in that matchup. It's going to be the one that's going to be the next one on my stream. As currently, as things are looking, it looks like Brigade right now leading heavily in Game 3. They'll be taking serious advantage, most likely, unless things go crazily wrong for them. There are still 2 minutes left in that match, so. And I'll give you as many updates as I can. Cannot promise that they'll happen often, but I'll give you guys it as soon as possible. I have a second monitor I'll be using for that. Again, reminder, that will be our next series. We're still waiting on both the teams here to join in. Hopefully they aren't late. If they're late, that's going to make things a little more difficult for us, but again, we have time. As we wait for both teams. They're going to be joining here on time. Makes sense. Again, as soon as they're here, we're going to get the series started. We, don't have a lot of time here for both these teams. Well, we're going to make sure that it's as efficient as possible here. Although still exciting. It's still going to be a good series. While we wait again, everybody, reminder about these teams 2 and 1 in the Splash series. Not the Splash series, sorry. The Skyward series. So, we'll be waiting for them here to join on in. 1 minute before start time. There's, that's Emerald. That's them and their subs. That's like the whole roster. Oh, up and there goes Obi. And Jordy. Looks like he's going to have just his... just the 3 players that he's going to be playing with this matchup. So Obi, Tunnel Vector, Shenanigans, and Jen. Bonus inside, which makes sense. Those are the... I think that's usually their starting roster anyways. But I think they do a bit of moving around when it comes to who plays and who doesn't. So I speculate it. And this roster could change every single game. It doesn't really matter. As again, while that's happening, we're still looking at the other series here again. Have secured Game 3. Well, it looks like things will go nicely that way for them. Again, we're waiting on SAGU Purple. Don't know what they're up to. I'm gonna go and message them. See what's happening. Giving SAGU Purple the okay to join the game as soon as they're in the lobby. Again, thank you all so much for joining. Stick around for the next series, though. Again, will be Aura Esports versus the winner of Regain and Olympian Esports Minotaurs. There's SAGU with BVK Jack, Juan Wick, and Mactillion and Gravy. That's their roster here. Reminder that they also have a coach as well, technically. Wilkie Boy, who is not in the lobby right now, but he can also be a player for them. That's interesting as well, having one of the subs also as a coach. As let's see who's playing for SAGU Purple here. It will be. There we go. It's gonna be everybody but Gravy. The captain's gonna set out for this first matchup. Welcome to Skyward Series, everybody. The only matchup here tonight for the Skyward Series is Maxtillion, Hornwick, BBK, Jack on SAGU Purple versus Eternal Vector Shenanigans and Gen Bonus inside of Strikers of Chaos Emerald. A best of 5 series. I chatted with Strikers of Chaos Emerald earlier today about the potential of the short amount of time that they have for the series. 45 minutes is less than the usual amount of time that teams have in a best of 5 series. It's usually an hour on the stream, is usually the amount of time they book. And the response I got immediately back from Eternal Vector was that they're just going to make sure they get a perfect sweep. Now, that's unlikely. You can't doubt the confidence from these guys. 2-1, they want to prove that they deserve to be up there with the main Knights of Chaos roster, which is also in the Challenger League, currently sitting on a 3-1 record as well. I believe both teams have actually lost out of touch of all teams, so they have a common enemy here, I think, on the Knights of Chaos. Is that out of touch roster, who themselves have been having a lot of success so far. For SAGU Purple again, their only loss being week 1, a forfeit loss. Other than that, they have been running through their competition. They've had some great momentum in the last 2 weeks. Both their matches have been wins for them. Strikers of Chaos Emerald looking to try to shut that down here. As Maxtillion, though. SAGU Purple currently on the offense. Jack. Jen will save this. Shenanigans doesn't read it initially, but now he can dribble it out. Maxtillion cleared, but Jen will hit it back across. Emerald bouncing. Oh, that's towards the nets. Down on the end of that one to put it home, but a good idea from Emerald. Haven't had a ton of offense. SAGU Purple have definitely done better at watching Emerald and how far back Emerald sits. Emerald, such a far back team when it comes to their defensive positioning. It is definitely one of the things that can hurt them, as long as teams start to recognize it. Emerald does not commit aggressively. Although with that said, a couple miss here. Shenanigans, that will be the first goal of the series. You don't really need to commit heavily for this kind of a play, when things just kind of work for you. Eternal Vector, Maxtillion nor Jack could hit that one. Shenanigans will shoot it to the bottom right corner, and Emerald will be on the score sheet first. And now looking for another one. Bouncing. Jack will stop this. Shenanigans. Looking in field. Eternal Vector's up. In back wall. Shenanigans trying to find the pinch. General now before this one, but no one can read it from Emerald. Still offense for them, but now they'll move away. They're a little too close to that back wall. Really make something of it. They're really pushing now against SAGU Purple, but SAGU Purple trying to answer back. Quick. That shot left a lot to be desired there. No one challenged him from Emerald. There were 3 players waiting on his shot, and when you have so much time, you need to make more of that. And Maxtillion. Oh, might have just found a way through the defense. Oh, but Gen Bonus inside will pinch it away. Jen, also known as Germanjan, used to be the captain of Emerald. Now he's found himself in a more prominent position. That's not a leading role. Still, though, a pretty consistent starter for this team. As Hornwick missing this. Jack off the side wall. Eternal Vector will hit it away. Now a dunk. Maxtillion couldn't find that one. Shenanigans will dribble this one out. Shenanigans. But didn't find the dribble past Jack. And now BBK Jack. Boo true, but Eternal Vector will clear it. It's now Emerald who are transitioning so quickly. Well, Eternal Vector maybe shouldn't have jumped for that one there. He was hoping for a lot to get that dunk. Still, they definitely are showing some confidence, although they are only in a 1-goal lead. They're looking for another one. Eternal Vector's missed this. Still, though, he's looking to harass Maxtillion. Maxtillion with space. Emerald not challenging so aggressively here. The 50-50s from the back wall have been strong, and now right there, Jack could put it in. Oh, it's bouncing. It's hit away from the net by Eternal Vector. Now Jen can dribble it. Demo on Jack should lead to an Emerald clear. Yes, it does. Shenanigans gets rid of the pressure. But Hornwick dunked by Shenanigans. Emerald, again, only leading by 1 goal, but they're playing as if they're leading by 5. With less than a minute left, you need to be careful on how they play on the defense, especially. SAGU Purple can answer back at any point. Jack, challenged by Eternal Vector, that one will drop in front. But no good there, Emerald. Still pushing, although time. And a tick away here for SAGU Purple. They can't even break out, it's Jen off the back wall. Players committing, final seconds. SAGU Purple, they won't even get a chance here. Emerald is going to shut them down in game 1. Jack. And the bounce won't favor him. Strikers of Chaos Emerald will a 1-0 win here. It was not pretty, but it will work in the end. Game 1 will go to Strikers Emerald. Now we'll move on to Game 2. Let's just set up for this one. Strikers Chaos Emerald, again, a very close win, only 1 goal. The shooting was at a relatively standard level, but again, it just felt like teams haven't really gotten themselves used to this kind of a series yet. Still a lot of questions raised, but we have had answers. Emerald, again, with the early lead in this one. I have a feeling scoring 1 goal is not going to win it for them in any of the other games, though. SAGU Purple are a strong team. I'm surprised they didn't score in this game, but I have a feeling that's going to change very soon. And as everybody's ready, we're just waiting on Obi, who I think forgot to ready up. Everybody needs to ready up. He's going to take his time here. He's going to take that minute. Game 2. Strikers Chaos Emerald lead 1-0 in the series. It definitely feels close, but things are going their way. Can they add more? More specifically, can they score more? Again, 1 goal is not going to win it for you most of the time. Maxillian! Oh, that's a beautiful dribble to Jack! What an answer here from SAGU Purple. It's Maxillian, look at that from the corner. He immediately just dribbles that. So quick on his feet. Jen didn't have enough time to react to it. And just like that, Strikers Chaos Emerald doing a bit of a slap in the face here. Jack, sidewall, over Eternal Vector. Last one back is Jen, but be a pretty easy save for him. Now it's about control. Maxillian in the corner. Up is Eternal Vector. Maxillian beats him out there. And we'll get the clear, but Strikers Chaos Emerald a little stuck on defense. Jack, shenanigans. He's got that second touch, but he does go away from the net, not towards it. As Eternal Vector's missed, but another whiff on the other side from SAGU Purple. Southwestern Assemblies of God. Looking and hunting for another one, but now Emerald clears. Jen, maybe for it! He's pretty confident in those kind of plays. He likes the corner here. Jen, he couldn't put that one in, but I have a feeling if we see him do it again, SAGU may not be as lucky. Maxillian clears it. No Vector, though, will clear it right back. This is Boom Ball. Challenger League, we see a good amount of that in Challenger 3v3s, but it does work for a lot of teams. It's a very viable strategy to play that. As many people would call it, the Smash Bam Bam style. You hit the ball as hard as possible, see where it goes. Of course, nowadays, you kind of need a bit more coordination than that to go anywhere, but it definitely works, and there's a beautiful shot from Jen. Strikers of Chaos Emerald find the answer as it comes from a nice touch there from Shenanigans, not to let the ball fall into the hands of the opponents. Instead, hit it out the sidewall, allow Jen to be first to it. And he'll put the shot where it needs to go. Jen, the sidewall, bumps Maxillian, but Shenanigans will come on through. Jack missed. Shenanigans near post. Oh, it's off the post as well. So far, Emerald have had some difficulties on that. They've hit the post a couple times so far this game. But definitely so far they've had the better of the chances when it comes to just how strong they've been. Jack, though. It doesn't really matter how strong your chances are as long as you can score them. Eternal Vector. Spent a lot of time there to clear the ball out. Maybe he's used a bit too much time. As Maxillian off the corner. Jumping, though, to clear it away is Jen. This one actually could go all the way in. It will. Jen bonus inside from his own half. puts it in the SAGU purple net. Emerald now lead by 1 as they look to take down the SAGU opposition. And right now, what they're doing so well, their defense, they are cutting off any sort of infield play that SAGU purple wants. They sit back pretty far, but so far in this game, they've done a lot better at pushing up when they know that they have a good play to go for. Oh, this shot. Tunnel Vector will look towards Gen Bodas inside. Now, that touch actually will help Emerald here. Gen's not going to ever read that one in his life. A little too far away from him. And Eternal Vector, again, there's the confidence from the third man to push up. If Emerald have that kind of confidence, good things are bound to happen for them. Shenanigans. Misses this. Gen now. Put it to the back wall. Eternal Vector doesn't get this either. Jack trying to full control, bring it out here for SAGU Purple. Dribble. Has shenanigans, but he will be demoed for his efforts, and it will still work for his SAGU Purple, but their offense is going to be down a player for the moment. Here he is. Jack's back. And that's not going to go very well. Shenanigans looking for Gen Emerald. A lot of really good chemistry from these three. And consider their starting roster here, are these three players, and there's a reason why they're so strong together. They have such good chemistry. This is not the first league that they've been playing, and they've been playing together for a while. And although they've had new additions on the 4th and 5th there with Obi and Jordy, have not had to use those players yet. We'll see if they sub them in, though. They're not against that. They're a team that actually likes to sub players in and see what works before the playoffs. We'll see, though, because right now in Game 2, they're currently holding control. As Gen, down the field, it will roll up the back wall. Jack will clear it back out. Eternal Vector backwards, light touch. Now Jack upfield. Maxillian can't beat Gen, though. Looking for shenanigans. And he doesn't put this one on target. Emerald, very similar situation to last game. They're leading by 1 with about a minute left. They need to hold on to defense. That's what they did in that first game to win it. Now in this second game, they do just the same as that. It's a weird playstyle. It shouldn't work, really, to play that much defense. But they've been able to mix it with some good transitions, although that was not a good transition from Gen. He's going to hope he's going to wish he did a little better there. Because that push from Gen Bonus inside, there's no need for that. I know he was probably expecting a better touch from Eternal Vector, but as third man, you got to be more pessimistic. You got to expect bad plays to come out from players like in situations like that, not the good ones. Because especially when you're in the lead like this, any mistake can be costly. Now Emerald need to score again. They have a chance in front. Gen might challenge their solo Eternal Vector. But it's cleared away. Shenanigans beaten by Maxillian. In front for Jack. Jumping. Doesn't beat Gen. Now Juan Wick. Emerald will look to get the ball away, but that touch from Shenanigans goes nowhere. They're going to keep it up here for SAGU if they can, and Emerald. Oh, they're going to let it drop for overtime in Game 2. They had a lead in the final minute. They gave it away with a bad push. Now they've won the kickoff. That could be it. No, it'll be saved. Gen, to end it. There's the bottom left corner. SAGU Purple never could really catch up after that kickoff. It went right behind them. They couldn't recover. And Gen Bonus inside 8 seconds in to Game 2 will secure this one for Strikers. As they are looking threatening still. A more high-scoring game, but Strikers against Emerald can prove that they can hang with the best of them. And now only 1 away from a sweep. As we'll move on to DFH here. Could be the end of the series. As long as Strikers against Emerald wins, it looks like they are going to get their... it looks like they are going to get Jordy and Obi to play in here for them. Again, we'll see. Gen has not readied up. I mean, 700 points, that's a lot of points. Again, Gen, he is the kind of player that can take over a series. As again, he has not readied up. Again, time's not going to be easy here for us, but we are doing pretty well on time. Again, for Emerald, as long as they win this game, they'll be winning the series. Again, there's a full lobby here. Actually, you know what? We'll just let him stay in here, I guess. Be Jen, Jordy, Obi play. I was gonna say that we have a lot of subs in here, but we're not gonna let them leave. We'll let them watch. They haven't been an issue yet. Game 3 here. Records of Chaos Emerald. All they need is one. They can do it here with a win. By SAGU Purple, they can answer back. It's been a series that they've been with Emerald every step of the way. Just haven't been able to hold on a lead. And Emerald have the offense, but they also just double committed and looking to get back. He will allow Obi to turn on this. Up the field, Emerald. Again, bringing in some new players. That's going to change their playstyle up. Still, the one constant being Jen, which makes sense. He generally seems to be a player, again, that can lead his team to victory all on his own if he has to, sometimes. He's a player that can change series. Infield to Obi! And that's one reason why you can change this series. And bonus inside. Not just a great scorer, but a great assist maker as well. He sets up his teammates even when he's not shooting. It's a beautiful pass. Obi smashes it off the crossbar and in. Records of Chaos Emerald. The good start here in this game. Jordy, the clear. Actilian dropped down, but Jen will clear it back away. Jack, not really in position here, but Gravy, who has also subbed in. I don't know who he subbed in. I think he subbed in for Honwick, which makes sense. Honwick, I was going to mention about him. He's been really quiet so far in the series. Makes sense that Gravy feels that his team needs to change something up. As now, Emerald overcommits. They'll get back there. They're going to scramble. Let's hit the ball away. Now Obi challenging Maxillian. He's not letting the play leave. Off the back wall. No one waiting. Jordy now. Emerald. Gonna reset the offense in their favor, but SAGU Purple have the connections. They break out of defense. But now Obi, who has been a new form of aggression for this team. Not nearly as rotation-based as a player like Jen, a Jen or Eternal Vector might be. Instead, he's just all in, aggression all the time. If he can get onto offense, Obi will. Although right now he has to play a bit of defense. Actilian off the back wall. In front, cleared away by Obi. Jack. Roller. Jack could follow this up. He will. But it doesn't really go anywhere. Neither does that touch from Jen. Up is Jordy. A little bit. Now Jen 50-50 on Maxillian. Emerald have won many of their 50-50s in the backfield. Problem comes when SAGU Purple starts to beat them to the ball. Emerald, the 50-50 game has been a consistent part of the gameplay on defense ever since this roster has first come together. Or at least the modern form of it. Obi stops this. Still only one goal for Emerald. They would like to not be in that position. They don't like to have to lead by one. That's generally a place that they are uncomfortable with. Oh, a miss from Jen. Jack, dribble, one-on-one here. Might look for the bump play. And I don't know why I did that. He definitely could have just gone for a shot there. Nothing new, I guess, but ultimately it isn't going to work. Jordy now. Couldn't put it in the open net, but Jen here. Off Jordy. And I don't think Jen's shot was on anyways, but Jordy will make sure it's not on as he'll get the save. Maxillian with the dribble. Jen will hit it away. Jack now. Obi stops it. Emerald. Gravy off the back wall. Jen. Emerald starting to lose the boost game here. Shot from Maxillian. Triple commits in front. Should be a goal for Jack. Will be a goal for BBK Jack. As Emerald, miscommunication at this point on defense. You need to get the ball away. Everybody knew that well. Everybody went for it. Communication's important for Emerald, especially when you're in those loot boost situations. Knowing that your teammates have it, trusting in them. Such an important part of playing well. Emerald did not have that trust in that moment, and it will be their undoing. But again, every single time they've looked like they've gone down a little bit, they seem to find an answer. That was, a 50-50 Jordy. Now he's going to get the goal there. Oh my goodness, Jordy. A mid-air challenge, completely stalemated. But look at the recovery here. Jumps right back into it and gets it over Jack and Gravy. Emerald always have an answer. As that shot from Jordy, just the perfect play in the perfect moment. Final minute looming here. Emerald lead by 1. It's always been lead by 1 here for Emerald. I mean, they're happy with having the lead, but it's just too close, and Maxtillion will tie it up. Emerald, I don't know what happened here on defense. Oh, it's a team bump from Obi and Gen Bonus inside. Again, Gen Bonus inside getting a bit too overzealous when it comes to challenges. He should be trusting Obi in that position. But it doesn't matter anymore. Again, Emerald needs to answer back. At what point will they not have any answers left to give? Jen, just barely up in time to meet Gravy. Jack now to the back wall. Denied by Jordy. Jen now. To Obi. Get the clear away. Maxtillion. It's just going to go over the nets, but Jack will put it back in front. Another double commit here from the players of Emerald. They need to be careful. As Maxtillion. Oh, Gravy's just saved his shot. Jack now will make it free. Again, Emerald. It's just a bit infuriating if you're a Strikers of Chaos Emerald fan. After doing so well holding on to defense, now everything's starting to crumble for them. SAGU Purple starting to take advantage of it more and more. 30 seconds left. Can Emerald now come back? Kickoff. No one there. Maxtillion gonna make it 4. Saved by Jen, who has 0 goals so far this game. The man who scored, I believe, 3 goals last game, now with none in this one. Again, you can see that just the differences in playstyles here with adding different players. And for Emerald, adding 2 different players. Is now cleared by Jen. In front. Looking. No one there for Emerald. No one wanted the challenge. And now, game 3. It looks like it'll go the way of SAGU Purple unless this shot can go in. Obi, another high play. Maxtillion will let it drop. SAGU Purple will ground it here. And a strong performance for them, but they have to win more. Again, it felt a bit infuriating at the end there for a Strikers of Chaos fan. I've seen Emerald play a couple times before. Their defense, what is usually their strong point, fell apart in the end of that game. We'll be moving on to Utopia Coliseum Dusk. Will Emerald be making some changes here? Will they go back to the roster that has won all their games so far? As Maxtillion, oh my goodness, Maxtillion is following me in the middle of this. Thank you, Maxtillion. As well as thank you to all those guys who followed me on the stream beforehand. Again, we'll be ready for this one as soon as Jen is ready again. It seems like he's again taking his time. I mean, he has all the time he needs. We are going to be on time with the at the rate that we're going for our next series, so good thing. But the question really does pose: Strikers against Emerald, do they change things back to what they had before? They have a full roster. Looks like they will be going that, or at least partially. Strikers against Emerald, yeah, they will be going back to that original roster. This roster won both their first 2 games. They weren't happy with the performance of their third iteration with Jordy and Obi. But now they'll go into game 4 back with Shenanigans and Eternal Vector. This roster, generally, I think they're just more efficient in this roster. And there's more utilization, especially of Jen, who is such an offensive powerhouse. He's so good at so many different things, but in this roster specifically, he seems to be their goal scorer. Last game, it felt like Obi was kind of taking over that position with so much aggression. He really did seem like he left Jen to be a bit further back in position, and Jen just wasn't ready for that. But game 4 doesn't really matter too much about a changed roster here, unless Strikers against Emerald can use that roster to win. So far, SAGU Purple have shown that they can keep up. Definitely a deserved game, though. Even with Emerald's defense collapsing at the end. It's because SAGU Purple forced it to. Oh, but what a pass there. Jen will get the goal. Shenanigans. What a play there from him. Little touch past Maxtillion. And Jen with an open net to shoot on. Guys, welcome back, Tommy. Buckets, it's nice to see you again. Our next series will be up very soon. As soon as this one's over. 50-50. Maxillian beats out Shenanigans. Eternal Vector with the pinch. Gravy bumped away. Jen bonus inside, clears it down the field. This one will bounce. Oh, this is going to bounce awkwardly for Jack. Maxillian is up. He'll actually shoot it off of Jack. Get the ball away. Emerald. It's Jen. Gravy with an easy stop here, but the follow-up still kept away. But Emerald, again, they've always been able to get one goal, but they can never seem to get a 2-goal lead. No matter how hard they try. It's as if the Skyward series gods know that they want this series to be close. They want the players to be stressed. As both Strikers Gas Emerald of the Netscast organization and Southwestern Assemblies of God University Purple keep fighting, keep getting close here and answer each other. Eternal Vector up. Owned by Jack. Now Shenanigans. Back wall. Gravy will beat Jen. Maxillian down the field. Maxillian, he has enough boost to reach this. Oh, but he misses it, and another demo on Gravy will leave his spot open. Eternal Vector with the dunk. That's just high. Now a bounce. Jack has to contend with this. Bit of a panic play, but Gravy is there. He's missed it. Emerald. Shenanigans. Stopped by Maxillian. Great save there as he has to get a lot of height to get to that one. Again, Emerald. Defense needs to stay intact for them. Not going to ever have a massive lead on these guys. They always keep it close. They, like Emerald, seem to have responses. Problem is, those responses haven't come quick enough. Although saying that, I've just cursed him. Jack will score here. I have literally just cursed him. Good timing. Good timing from me. Bad timing, but anyways, bad timing, good timing, whatever you want to say it is. SAGU Purple do finally get their goal back. This one bouncing. Maxillian will look to clear it away. Shenanigans over Maxillian. Towards Jack. Jack trying to control it. Jen now with the challenge. Again, Jen's been quiet this game. He's the kind of player that can take over a game, as I've mentioned before. He did that in Game 2. But here in Game 4, he's only scored once. Game 3, he scored 0. We'll see if he can get himself in a more impactful position. As a miss here. Won't help in his case. Neither will it help Gravy, though. As everybody back for Emerald. Jack. Shenanigans will clear it back here. Maxillian. Jen. Over him. Jen now. Down the field to the back wall. No second touch, but Eternal Vector. Beaten by Jack. Shenanigans. Last one back. Needs to make this touch. Needs to keep it close. Needs to at least go for 50-50. Almost not good enough there, but his players do get back in time. Now Eternal Vector gets the through all for Shenanigans. Maxillian with the save. Ooh, he's been a pain in the sides of Strikers of Chaos Emerald. Maxillian. Definitely a strong mechanical force on this field. The problem is that now he's been beaten. And Eternal Vector will put this one in. Almost saved by SAGU Purple. But not enough. Emerald will take this goal. And it's a very similar position. Leading by 1 with about a minute left. Every single game they get in this position. The question is, do they hold it? So far the answer for most of the games has been no. Only in Game 1 were they ever able to hold this one. In Game 2 they had to actually win in overtime. One more goal for Emerald surely could be the one to win it. Maxillian. Shenanigans doesn't read it. Jen! Oh, it's off the crossbar. Follow-up will go in, though. And a miss from Shenanigans. At the worst possible time. He needs to hit those. His whole team's counting on him. Shenanigans. An error when you shouldn't be making one. And SAGU Purple, they always find answers at the worst possible times for Strikers Chaos Emerald. The Shenanigans now down the field. Jack will hit it back. Eternal Vector off the corner. Gravy misses. Maxillian again still a threat here. In front for Gravy. Put away by Jen. A lot of defense for Emerald now. They'll look to get the ball away. Again, still though, it's Maxillian waiting back. Jen will read this. That's a very risky touch to put in front of your net like that, but Emerald can get the ball away. Now, maybe a shooting opportunity for Eternal Vector. Maxillian will stop it. Jen keeps it up. Will we go to overtime? Emerald doesn't want to. They want to keep the offense going, but another whiff from Shenanigans at a crucial opportunity. If he kept that up, could have been the winning play for him. Shenanigans, the pressure getting to him. The knowledge that they are so close to winning this. Shenanigans, saved by Gravy. Overtime, Emerald, all they need is one goal. One goal from SAGU Purple could spell disaster for them. Maxillian. Eternal Vector. Emerald. Seemingly distancing themselves here a little bit, but mostly out of caution. As a demo play! Oh, Shenanigans! He panicked on the line. What could have been the play ends up not going in. As now Shenanigans needing help from Jen. Jack. Up for it. Second touch. Dunked by Shenanigans. Eternal Vector gets the dunk on Maxillian. Off the sidewall. Jen. Near post. He's pretty scary in those positions. That's why he's cut down so quickly. Cleared away. Shenanigans up. Misses this. Chance. Crossbar and out. Emerald, man, they're sailing very close to the sun here. That one's also very close to going in. Any of those shots goes on for SAGU Purple. They could be winning this. They could have won this game. Both these teams have had chances. But who will make the most of them? Jim Bonuson's a pretty good candidate for that. Again, his shooting this series, whenever it's on, his team generally can get wins, but whenever it's not, it can be difficult for them. As now, Shenanigans misses this. Jen notices that. They'll get past Gravy as well. Shenanigans jumping in the way here. But a miss from Maxillian in front. Jack will wait for it. Emerald again sitting really far back. As Maxillian, that touch is just not going to be what they need right now. As it's now SAGU Purple who are stuck analyzing the play. Oh, Jen, a little touch to Eternal Vector. Back to Jen, he's missed it, but it's shot here. Shenanigans, stopped by Jack. Now it's Jen to miss. Again, for Emerald, they're playing so far back, it feels like they're just waiting for a mistake here from SAGU Purple, and that's just not going to happen unless they're the ones aggressing. There's Gravy in front. See, cleared away. Maxillian. You can read these. Oh, but he doesn't get that. Not this time. It's again Emerald starting to panic on defense. Jen's clear, can help him out on us. That miss from Gravy will too help. Now a double commit. Emerald could push up on this one. Shenanigans to the corner. He'll roll its way around. Where's that goal? Jen, he could do it. It's off the post. Eternal Vector. Almost 3 minutes in overtime. Strikers of Chaos Emerald were waiting for a mistake. I criticized it. But a mistake finally did come. As two players miss, Eternal Vector with the finishing blow. Strikers of Chaos Emerald with a sigh of relief. They are your winners here. They'll be 3-1. The same record as the Knights of Chaos main roster, the organization that they represent. Things didn't work out so well with them with Jordan Obi, but what really helped them was winning 2 overtimes. If they lost even one of those overtimes, man, this series it would be in such an interesting position. One that might actually favor SAGU Purple. That will be their win. As, might as well get ourselves ready here for what is bound to be. We're going to see if we can get an interview with these guys, and just a reminder, afterwards, we'll have a great series. Any more Skyward flip out? No, none from me. Not yet. But if you want to see the schedule, I recommend sticking around flip out. Because next up, we have this series. Esports versus TVD. We actually know who that team is now. That team is Team Regain. It's a best of 7 series for the Splash series. Semifinals winner goes to the grand finals. Again, it'll be Aura Esports versus Team Regain. Up next. As again, we are going to be getting that series in just a few minutes. We'll see if we can get Emerald, though, in for an interview. It'll be me and Jen Bonus inside. Hello, Jen. Congratulations on your win tonight. How you doing?
Pretty good yourself.
Doing pretty well. Your mic's a bit quiet, though.
Was that better?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Hello there. What a win. It was close, though. 2 overtimes. There's a lot of scares in that series. How does it feel to get that win there in the end, not go to Game 5?
It was intense, but we got it. We got it at the end.
Of course, and also joining us here is Eternal Vector. Eternal Vector, I know you might be a bit nervous. You had to get the game winner there. Both you and Jen actually had to get game winners in those overtimes. So crucial. Was that what changed the series here for you, those overtimes? Because those were such close battles. Wasn't it, Eternal Vector?
Indeed. I was shaken after that match, man.
Yeah, I could notice that as well in Game 4 especially. You guys were pushing back so far. I actually was starting to criticize, saying that you guys were pushing back too far, but you get the win in the end. You know, I guess it works, right? If it works, don't hurt it. So again, a good record. With that, you guys keep yourself at the same record as the Knights of Chaos, so I guess that's again, I guess that's a nice thing for the organization that they're having, that the teams are performing well here in the Splash series. But again, do you want to add anything about, you know, the intensity of that series?
I don't even know what to say, man. It was a good team we played, and I knew they were going to be hard to beat. I knew we would have to come up with something here, and I'm glad that we came through. Whenever we took those losses, or that loss, I should say, we just told one another we got this, and we pushed harder, got back in there.
Yeah, of course. Next week, you guys play Floofy Strikers, who are currently 3-1 as well, so that will be a really interesting matchup. Jen, tell me about that matchup. How do you feel about it?
It was intense.
I mean your next matchup coming up. Floofy Strikers.
Oh, I mean, we'll continue practicing. You know, we'll take it just like every other match. We'll practicing, and we'll go at it, and we'll go from there.
Of course. Do any of you two have any final messages, any shout-outs out there? I know there's probably some people you want to mention.
Shout out to our subs for showing up today, and they play very well. Shout out to Knights of Chaos and Mr. Mayhem, everybody that came out to support SOC Emerald. We thank you.
Again, a massive win here for Chaos Emerald, for the Knights of Chaos organization. Thank you both so much for joining here. Have an amazing rest of your night.
You too,
You as
thanks.
well.
Always nice to have Knights of Chaos on this stream. But that's not the end of the action tonight. We have more. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. It's Aura Esports Team Regain. That's not the right logo. That's Skyward Series. Let me get the right logo. There it is. Splash Series. All Splash, no Wake. Welcome to the Splash Series, everybody. Yeah, we're moving in very quickly to this one. No time at all wasted. We have a big series coming up. Another semifinal. Here we go. Well, actually, let's take a look at the other side of the bracket. Here it is. Mach 10 ISG Aurora. We saw it earlier today. 4-1 win for ISG Aurora. They'll be watching this match to see who they play against. It'll be Aura versus Team Regain. Regain just beat Olympian Esports Minotaurs 4-2. Now, sorry, ISG beat them 4-2, not 4-1, 4-2. Regain also won 4-2. Now they play Aura. Aura, a very tough adversary, but Regain considered even tougher. Again, we'll be moving into this one. Interesting comment there. Mayhem. Yeah, I mean, there has been some issues with the playoff matches and such, but hopefully enough, we've been able to fix them all. As again, I've hopefully got all the logos set up. I think I had the Splash Series logo up for the Skyward Series match, but it's not a big deal. It does happen sometimes. Lucky enough for this one, though, it won't happen. Regain do have a full roster available. It was almost, we almost thought that they may not actually have one, but they do. They're able to get a new 6th player in there in King Duya. As let's set up the lobby for them. I gotta get them the lobby info here. Oh, there's a follow coming in. Thank you so much for the follow. There, Tom Bomb. Sorry, Tom Bomb, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to this your stream. Let me get the info for the players here. And then we'll set up a prediction poll. We'll get everything ready for you guys. Man, I'm excited. Again, the semifinals. The finals will be tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Tommy Bucket stream. He'll be with Xeon for that matchup. As now lobby info sent. See how it evolves. Is this like an Evolve Esports joke? I feel like Ma'am's just... Ma'am, I don't understand. I know you well enough that you could be making an Evolve Esports joke and I wouldn't notice it. Oh, this just loves Ma'am. Okay, well that's definitely a joke, Tommy. But you know what isn't any joke? Making your predictions. Go do it. 5 minutes to do so. Prediction poll starts now. Go make your predictions. Do you think we'll win? Do you think it will be Aura or Team Regain? You're gonna keep this one to yourself? That's fine. You don't have to make predictions. Who won in the regular season? The winner in the regular season was Mach 10, but they just lost earlier on the stream to ISG Aurora. Regain currently is considered the better of the two teams. They are considered the second best team in there. Aura considered, I think, number 3. So these teams are about at the same level of each other. Currently... Oh, I just coughed. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Talked a little too much. I might need to drink something. Some lemonade. There we go. These teams played in the regular season. Yes, they have. Yes, they did. I believe they did. Regain, did they play Aura? Yes, they did. Aura beat Regain. Interesting. We had that happen in the last match as well, where ISG Aurora previously beat Mach 10. Do we see the same thing happening here with Aura and Regain? Regain's considered the better of the two teams, but they did lose in the regular season sorry, Regain's considered the better team. They did lose to Aura. So that's an interesting thing you guys can look at. Do you want to go with overall seeding or with head-to-head? Your choice. Well, you see your predictions there. I was gonna say, I would be surprised that Mayhem doesn't back Matt here, who is pretty close with. These guys are close friends in the Knights of Chaos, so not surprising to see that he'd back him here. As this will be a best of 7. Oh, but he's voting for Aura! Oh, Mayhem! This guy. As now, we're just waiting on everybody to join here. Lobby is set and ready. There's the... Oh. That's wrong info. I gotta reset this. 1 second. I did not get the right team names. Let me try this again. You guys get to watch this. I am not gonna let you see the lobby info, though. Let me move to this for a quick moment. There we go. And you guys have 2 minutes left to make your predictions. Go do so. Good thing. It's always a good thing to predict. And we're just gonna make sure that both these teams are here. There they are. There's Luxru, Jerdis, and Geg, the starting roster of Aura. A best of 7 series here for the semi-finals. Let's get into the action. ISG Aurora are waiting. This will decide the second team. And here we go. A new sub for Regain. They bring in a 6th player in King Duya. We'll see the effect that they've made. They've already made a good change here with a win over Minotaurs. But the question is now against Aura, an even tougher opponent. Can they win this too? Well, that's a great start from Duya. As already 25 seconds in, the first goal will fall for Regain, as this 50-50 from Geg was not great. And no one was in it. Everybody hung out in the corner there. Or Esports on a bit of a slow start. Makes sense since they didn't just come off of a series win, unlike Regain, who did just play on Zen Zero's stream. Aura will have to regain from that little bit of a downside. But of course, there's a lot of time for it. Speaking of that, Jared's trying to make it in front. Matt will clear it away. Regain brings it out. Oh, this series, much more control heavy. ISG Aurora are a team that likes to play with pace, likes to play chaotic, but both these teams are a little less like that. So they're a little more control base. As no one back for Team Regain, and Jared will score. Right with a challenge here, and I mean, he must not have noticed that both his teammates are up ahead of him. I think it was just maybe a lack of a call out there from someone on the Regain side to let him know that. I think if he did know, he wouldn't have challenged that. So, bad communication overall, or just a bad mistake there from Matt. And for our Esports, tie things up. Down the field goes Jared Ace to the back wall. Nowhere close. Now Geg. That one's wide. Duya with the dunk. Matt now 50-50. Thirsty up, but can't catch up to it. Matt's to the side. Deluxe Drew. Let it to the corner. Thirsty clears it. Geg. Sidewall. Thirsty will keep it up. As now, shot from Matt, saved by Deluxe Drew. Regain. As a team, again, probably one of the more defensive teams. Maybe the most defensive team out of all of these guys in this top 4. Or two are not all offense, unlike the other side of the bracket where we've seen a lot of aggression. But here's a good shot from Jared Ace. He's been the offense for them. And yeah, as you did say there, Risky in chat, Dominance Power, go crazy. Jared Ace will score again. With that goal, now they hold the lead. Regain, our team, I think they do better when they're in the lead than when they're losing. When it comes to coming back, they're not the team that's best at that. Not a team that's known for comebacks, but definitely can do it. I mean, it's in their name after all. Oh, they're a team that likes to take a lead early and then hold on to it. Aurora are a team that's extremely consistency-based. They aren't a team that... They're not a team that, from what I've seen, because I've seen them a good amount of times in the Blackline Championship Series, they're not a team that has, like, a ton of off days. They have days where they play better or worse, but they don't ever have, like, a super strong off day. They're hugely consistency-based, so if you're going to beat them, you have to outplay them. And right now, Regain not doing that. As so far, Jared Ace was both his goals in. Geg now to add one. Regain couldn't recover off the back wall there. It was a lot of reliance on Thirsty. He just jumped at the wrong time. Geg will put in an easy shot. Azora 3-1 at about halfway through this game. Geg beats 2, but Matt down towards the corner. Duya, maybe not the right play there because Jared Ace to Deluxe Drew. Oh, Deluxe Drew, I've not seen him miss that in a while. That was a wildly open net. And for a player like Deluxe Drew, who is this team's captain, I mean, you don't see him miss those that often. That's a once-in-a-blue-moon occurrence. Regain are going to be so fortunate they're not down by 3 right now. As Jared Ace to the back wall. So far this game, Aura just running around. What a great play there. And Deluxe Drew, well, he'll miss an open net. He will score those. I guess he just needs things to be more difficult for him. I mean, it's a good shot nonetheless, and a really good pass from Jared Ace, who is right now kind of that glue to this offense. Jared Ace just being the centerpiece of the success right now for Aura on offense. A lot of times, players love to talk about Geg. I mean, players love to talk about the mechanical player on each team. Geg is definitely that for Aura, but It's Gyarados right now who is doing the simple things right. And ultimately, I don't care how good your mechanics are. Like, I mean, I do care. If you have really good mechanics, that's fun to watch. But when it comes to success, mechanics doesn't matter at all. You can have 3 super mechanical players and be a terrible team. Instead, it's about how the team controls itself, how the team works around each other, how the team... How the chemistry and the passing of the team goes, how they do the little things. Are they consistent? It's not about if you can hit the crazy plays, it's about if you can hit the plays consistently. Right now, Esports doing that pretty well. A passing play. Gyarados trying to finish it off, but not there. Thirsty now over Gag. Matt, beaten by Deluxe Aura still on offense. Gyarados. Deluxe with the fake there. And that will be 5. Gyarados thought to be the real threat there. That's why Thirsty jumped up, but then here comes Deluxe. And yeah, Deluxe does have Alpha Boost. He does have I do know that about him. He's a constant creator. I don't know why he has it. He does. He has Alpha Boost. He might have bought someone else's account. Oh, and speaking of Deluxe, there's another one for him. Yes, I believe he does have Alpha Boost. Which is something you'll never see ever again on this stream, probably. It's very rare when you see a player with Alpha Boost, but he does have it. Is Matt with this one towards the net, looking for a goal here, but so far for Regain, oh, they haven't been doing any of that. Now it's a Brazil Gag with his team's 7th. I don't think so, Risky. You know it can also be legitimate, right? You can trade Alpha Boost. He could have totally traded that for Alpha Boost. That happens a lot, actually. But we'll see. Matt here with the flick. Big way back. Again, I don't believe it's, but again, I don't know. I'm not the one to know about that kind of stuff. Speaking of Deluxe, that's his 4th goal in this game. He scored half his team's goals. And again, he still has missed. He still has that crazy open net miss. Yeah, I was gonna say I would believe it's real then, because if he hasn't been banned, it's real. Psyonix is pretty good at catching that stuff. They know it because the thing about it is, real Alpha Boost is tradable. Fake Alpha Boost is not. It's trade locked. Alright then, Gyarados. He wants to give a charity goal here. Or is just oh no, they want the Barcelona. Is that why they're doing this? I think they just want the Barcelona. I think they just want the Barcelona. Or maybe not. Maybe Gyarados did on goal. That looked that looked like he meant it. I have to think that he did that intentionally. If he did do that intentionally, I'm going to say this here, that is probably one of the dumbest looking own goals I've ever seen. Because it looks so intentional. It looked like he intentionally meant to shoot it at his own net. But anyways, that doesn't change anything. Or 8-1, 8-2, it doesn't change the fact they're winning this game by a lot. Game 1 will go their way strongly. As Deluxe again. Totally real Alpha Boost. I know you weren't trying to, I know you weren't trying to, like, accuse him there, but it's totally real Alpha Boost. He's a content creator. For them, he's done a lot of it. So he's known for his content. That's what he's probably most famous for, actually. Probably even more so than his gameplay on Aura. That's how good he is at it. I've seen his stream before. As they take game 1. A strong start for Aura Esports. Yeah, it is a best of 7, guys, so Aura needs to win 4 games, not 3, like usual. Of course, Regain, they're going to really need to really punch in through Aura, because, again, the problem with last game for them is, Regain's a somewhat consistent team, but the problem is, they are quite defensive, and you can tell Aura it can compete with that. They know how to play against that. They know how to beat Regain. They're a team that just has that playstyle to whip them into shape. And right now, things are looking pretty good for them, but Regain, especially for Regain, a team with like a new sub and all with King Duya, who has never played for this team before today, was added in specifically for the playoffs, when they knew that their full roster wouldn't be available. Again, we almost had to worry about a forfeit, but they're able to find a 6th player in time now. And they utilize that player's abilities to help them out here as MLG Esports with a rating of 74. Oh my goodness! Oh, here comes Emily. Hey, hello Emily Esports. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know this. I know Mayhem does. I'm actually on MLE, so I'll be doing some commentary for them soon. Hopefully in due time. I think they've been starting their broadcasting this week. As a goal here from Matt to start off this game. Again, thank you so much, Emily, for it. Here comes the follows. We had some... I was gonna say, it's week 1 for Emily, so it makes sense. Again, thank you all for the follows. I'm not gonna be thanking you all while it's happening. But again, thank you all who have followed. Thank you, Emily Esports, for the massive raid. Tommy Buckets, we got a new record on this stream here. My goodness. My goodness, that's a lot of people. Thank you all so much. Yag now with the clear. Off the back wall. I think at one point we had 92 viewers. Absolutely insane. There's now Geg, the dribble. Bounced here though. I think we had 92. Now it's saying 20. So we'll see how the viewer count runs here. Oh, there you go. Back up. There's now Matt off the back wall for Thirsty. I keep it close. Down for Duya. That's wide. As anybody here jumping in, we're currently in the Splash Series semifinals. Winner of this will go to the grand finals playing Interstellar Gaming Aurora. It's single elimination, so loser will go home. We just saw game 1 go to Ori Sports 8-2. Now in game 2, they're currently down by a goal against Regain. They're hoping to make that up soon. As Deluxe Drew, we have Matt, Geg, hoping to hold control, flick and field. King Duya with the clear away. Jared Ace has time with this. Trying to dribble it over Thirsty, but Thirsty is standing tall. And so far, the gameplay of this one has definitely slowed down. That's what Regain likes. They're not a very fast team. They're probably the slowest team they're probably the slower team out of the two, but they make up for what they lose in speed. They make up for in being able to control games and really make you earn every single play you have to put in against them. Or they can make a team bump. Deluxe Drew. Oh, double tap. Here it comes. Ori Esports saw the team bump and Deluxe Drew immediately went into action. And he punished them here. Double tapping in. Ori Esports. Man, they smelled blood in the water. And Deluxe Drew was on the case. He scored 4 goals last game. And my, oh my, what a goal. And oh, Deluxe Drew scored again. What in the world? I was looking at chat for a moment, and I hear the splash sound effect, and I'm like, oh, Deluxe Drew's done it again. Man, what happened on the kickoff? Oh no. A huge kickoff mistake. What does RLS stand for? It's Rocket League Splash Series. Led by Tommy Buckets, who is in chat, by the way. Splash Series. They were known as the Bucket League, if you know that name. Again, it's Tommy Buckets League. Tommy Buckets, say hi to chat. And the 60+ viewers we got in here. Again, let's watch this gameplay. It's an exciting series. It's a best of 7. You know good things are going to happen. Deluxe Drew, 50-50 with Thirsty. Now he gets past Geg. Thirsty keeps it going towards the back wall. Cleared away. Jared Ace, 50-50. It's Thirsty. Challenge on Geg. Now Geg with the pop-up. Deluxe Drew to the back wall. Or this lateral movement from them has been so strong, and it will result in a goal for Geg. Or Esports, so good. Not just transitioning the field to offense, but also in offense. Left to right, back to left, they always move around the field. That's the thing about Aura that's so scary about them on offense. They're not fast, they're not mechanical, they're not insanely mechanical. No, they'll just pass the ball away from you. You'll never get it. As yeah, I think our Thirsty might be... He's back. Yeah, he was AFK there for a moment, but he's back, guys. We're gonna keep on going. Aura looking for another. What a clear from Geg! Oh, that'll get through everybody! It's our Esports to score again. And it's Geg, the one to do it. So far, most of his goals have been like that. A lot of just long clears from Gag, but when he sees his opportunity, he will not miss. And Aura Esports just taking down Team Regain, Team Regain piece by piece, game by game, goal by goal. It's a process for Aura. They're loving every single second of it. This pinch, in front. The Jared Ace will clear it away. Thirsty. Misses this one. Now Gag with control. Gag, flick, towards the net. That makes 5. Aura Esports quickly making sure this game turns out of control here in the final seconds. And again, like game 1, it's Aura who are just running away with this. Game 2 will be theirs. Unfortunately for Team Regain, things don't look so good for them. As Duya. Jared Ace at the high touch. Keeping it close, up. Towards the pinch. That gets over Matt. Thirsty here. Not get through Jared Ace now, he clears it away. Gag with the challenge. Oh, thank you for saying that there, Hospital Ball. Again, welcome into the stream. Hopefully, you enjoy what you see. If you like what you see, make sure to continue to support the stream. Make sure to tell your friends. Make sure to book me, actually. That's always important as well. Or Esports will take game 2. And right now, again, like game 1, it's just one-sided. That's really all I can say is, let's go thank you all for the follows. Leisha, thank you for the follow. Aidney, thank you for the follow. Deafman, Mr. Shot, Keep It Mellow. Thank you all for the follows. Means a lot to me, seriously. I am always here. I do this for fun, and you know what? It's always fun to have people join and show that they care. I'm always here for it. The support, so helpful. Let's go to game 3. Aura Esports right now. Looking like they could actually sweep the series. Right now, with how much control they have. They just have the response here. Regain, unfortunately for them, again, playing with sub has its downsides, and we can see some of that showing here. They just aren't used to King Duya. As my goodness, it's been quite the night here. Here we go. Game 3, Aura Esports up by 2. This could force match point. Deluxe Drew. Where's King Duya? But go nowhere. Jade Ace off the corner. King Duya gets the clear. Gag waiting back. He can take this one and shoot it down. Thirsty though. Towards Matt. Regain trying to transition upfield, but again for them, while they seem to get really good at the start of the game getting the first goal, after that it's all Aura. And more importantly, a lot of it comes down to just all the players catching Regain either off guard and Gag with his clears, or Jared Ace with his assists, his constant aggression, or Deluxe Drew with his incredible striking ability. Aura are just made for a strong offense that can run around from you and not let you have the ball. Here comes Gag. What a shot, what a goal. And hey, it's Flip Sliderson in for the sub. Everything's going good today. How's it going, Flip? Nice to see you. Thank you for the sub for 4 months. Always nice to see you on the stream. How's it going? Welcome in. We got Aura Esports versus Team Regain. Currently Aura leading by 2 as the goal differential, I believe, if I'm trying to remember, is 13 to like 3. It's very, very one-sided. I believe it's 13 to 3. Mam's my agent. Ma'am could be my agent, who knows? I don't actually have an agent. Maybe I should. Sure, ma'am, you can be my agent for now, I guess. There you go. As Matt towards the blue side of the field, but it's cleared away. Duya. Only towards Deluxe Drew, who gets 50'd by Thirsty Gag. Cleared out now, Matt. 50-50 off Jared Ace. Duya, drop down, Jared Ace! Can't get to it in time. It's King Duya to score here again. The sub for Team Regain. Coming in just today to play for them. And what a good shot there, a great one. It had to be low, it had to be away, and he did both so well. Aura Esports with a happy goal here. Sorry, Team Regain with a happy goal here. Aura Esports, it's tied now. They are going to look to answer back. This time, keeps ticking off this clock. Again, keep on the offense. They're holding the midfield here as right now Aura starting to turn to this clear game. But you know, persistence is going to help them here. As that net almost was open there, again, do have an issue with actually keeping their nets secure whenever they're up on offense and whenever they transition back. They're a team that transitions a bit too slowly. Again, that's where their speed, or I guess lack thereof speed, can hurt them. They're not a fast-playing team. They like to keep things slow and controlled. They like to just, you know, be more consistent than their opponents, play at their own pace. But the problem is Aura is trying to dictate that themselves. And Aura, in a lot of situations, wins it, especially when with their strong outplays, catching Regain off guard. Regain forcing a lot of situations to sit pretty far back as Matt bumps away. Deluxe Drew up the field, looking for the shot. Past Duya, it's off the crossbar. Follow up, Jared Ace, that's also off the bar. Gag, also off the bar. My goodness. Regain's got to fake that fourth defender there because he just saved them. Whole lot of trouble. In fact, they might actually get a goal off of it. In front. No, the follow-up won't come in time. As this one, closer than the rest of the game so far, but we'll see if that stays the same way. Aura has a knack of scoring a lot at the very end of game. Matt? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Matt. That is an incredible dribble play. Look at that. And he uses the power slide as well. Oh my goodness, that is... I love those kind of plays. Those are so sweet. Marius Maximus putting in the maximum effort there to get that goal. And Team Regain lead by 1. But Aura, though, an answer back. Again, it feels like a bit of waiting here on their part until they can start to transition more. The offense, again, heavily transition-based, where they just go from across the field where they take your boost, but now they're stuck on defense. It's Thirsty to make it free. As Matt put it in front, and I don't know how he got that dunk there on Deluxe Drew. I just noticed that. Thirsty will score off of that. Totally not intentional from Matt, but he'll take it anyways. .50-50. Deluxe Drew keeps it up. Jared Ace. 50 with Matt. Gag now. Matt towards the back wall. In front, Deluxe Drew keeps it high. Jumping, Gag will put it away. And now, Jared Ace with a 50-50. Gag, not towards the net though, not close enough. That's Thirsty. Jared Ace will clear it. And Jared Ace, here comes the clear. 50-50. He'll go across net, Matt, to clear it to the other corner. Gag, infield to Deluxe Drew. Deluxe Drew, can he score it? Saved by King Duya. Jared Ace, maybe a second effort coming. Gag can't read it. Deluxe Drew can. And Matt, 50-50 beaten. Or again, still stuck. Same goes for Aura. Gag! Oh, that will be in! Aura Esports, now only 1 away. Jared Ace recovers off that team bump to allow a saucy pass to Gag, and King Duya, it was definitely savable, but he just barely couldn't reach it in time. And Aura Esports, again, it's about left to right. So many of their goals are based off of just doing that alone. Unfortunately for Aura, they're not in that position yet. They're still in a position where they're losing. And time wasn't their friend when they were 2 goals down. It definitely won't be their friend even when they're 1. Now at the back wall, Jared Ace cleared away by Thirsty. Gag gets demoed. Again, keeping it close, keeping the pace in their favor. Now maybe just 1 more goal could secure it, but Aura will clear it away. Again, we'll look to let it drop, but this one still up. Jared Ace, oh, and his touch, he needed a better one there. And Aura Esports had a chance there at 0 seconds, but they couldn't make it happen. Regain now with the 3-2 win here in Game 3. As Aura dropped their first game of the series. But Aura dropped their first game of the series here. But they still look pretty good. Again, the problem though is in that game, it was Regain that controlled the pace. It was Regain that controlled how the game was going to be played. And when whoever controls the game is generally the one to win it. So here we go, game 4. Or Esports still looking extremely strong, but last game was not a good thing for them, as it definitely looks a bit more tame in that one. Jared Ace, flip reset, Thirsty will clear it back. The Luxtru misses this! Huge whip from the captain! It goes towards the net, but it's so slow! Gay can get it on the respawn. Or Esports will take their lucky stars. That Gag is there in time. And still Vergain sitting on defense here. Jared Ace, geared back away by Thirsty. Gag will win the challenge though, beaten past 2. Now King Duya left. Jared Ace, looking towards the net. Gag redirects! That one. No redirects given, but it still counts as a shot. The Luxtru to make it 1. Duya's in the way. Saves from Vergain on defense. But now can they get the ball out? It's Gag. Dribble. Oh my goodness, it leads right to the Luxtru. Still not in. Jared Ace. Gag. Gag! Jared Ace with that touch as well. Aura's all over the net. They just can't put it in the net. That's becoming their big issue right now. As Gag on the back wall. They get the flick away, but Matt is waiting for it. Matt, second potential, but Jared Ace gets there in time, prevents a double tap. Something that Matt can definitely hit. Most of the players in this league, in this division, if not all of the players, can hit those double taps pretty consistently. Backboard defense, a thing you constantly have to be wary of in Division 1, especially in these moments where teams are going to start to throw the ball all over the place, and at some point you have to be able to know how to cover the backboard. What a pass from Gag. Jared Ace couldn't put it in, though. The Luxtru, challenged over Thirsty. Off the corner for Gag. Gag saved by Thirsty as well. So far, Regain have had to make numerous stops on the goal line. They just can't get the ball out, though. So many challenges for more. That forced Regain to have to sit further back, but yeah, that might be able to help them here. Jared Ace, though, will clear it right back. Gag up immediately to the back wall. Gag will leave it for the Luxtru. His shot's weak. Duya saves. Gag would have shot that. Instead, he kind of gives it away for Thirsty here, who will only get as far as the Luxtru. As he'll look for Jared Ace. Matt gets over to Luxtru, but nothing can be made of that just yet. Jared Ace here. It's back and forth. No one's scoring yet. A low-scoring affair until Gag, though, gets this one. He heard me talking, didn't he? And he said, let me change that a little bit. Still low-scoring, but he is going to take the leader of his team as Thirsty accidentally caught himself covering the post and not the net. And Gag took his advantage there. As Matt dunks by Jared Ace. King Duya at the pop-up. Matt now. Gag with the challenge. King Duya can keep it close. Gets it over Jared Ace. Now to Luxtru with the clear. All the way to the back wall. It's Matt, who's awkward here. Not a great play. He will barely be able to get the save on that, though, or almost a second goal. Jared Ace towards the net. King Duya will look towards Matt. Again, just not able to transition, though. Again, that's where speed kind of catches them off guard. Aura definitely able to be a little faster than them right now in that midfield. And that's making all the difference right now. One goal for Aura, that's all they need, especially with the offense they have. With the control that they can possess on Team Regain. They may not actually need another one, although they are going to look for it. Matt. Not too far, though. Deluxtru will clear it back towards Team Regain's half. Gag now. Will now look for Jared Ace. Jared Ace to the corner. Thirsty with this touch. And again, this Aura team. You can tell that they're starting to kind of adapt to Regain here. They're keeping the ball higher and higher up in the air, knowing that Regain is having some issues with their boost. Although not too many issues to the point where Regain is getting absolutely boost-starved. As now Demo's coming out here. Jared Ace removing some Regain players. Luxtru will read this. Geradace. Up towards the net. King Duya with another save. How many does that make for him? That makes it 6 saves for Thirsty as well. I did not notice Thirsty's got a double savior. That just tells you exactly how this game has been. It's been all over. Sure, it's only been 1 goal, but it really should be like 5. They're clearly winning this one right now. Although saying that, Regain, chance, not that much time left for them. Gag will get this touch. Matt, maybe some offense here in the final seconds for Regain. Duya, towards the corner. Deluxe Drew with the touch in the corner as well. Now he needs to do is let it drop. No one challenging, he'll let it bounce. Or Esports now lead 3 games to 1, only 1 away from moving to the grand finals. Or Esports, again, it was only 1 goal scored, but, I mean, the shooting is a better accurate representation. 14-3. 11 saves on Regain to the 3 of Aura. Aura Esports is clearly playing better. That said, there's still 1 more game that needs to be played. They need to win. And if they want to do that, they have a long way to go. Well, not really that long. All they need to do is win the next game, but it is still a good amount of work they have to put in. They still have to win 1 more game. It's a long road for Regain here. They need to win 3 in a row. But how they've been playing, they just look like they're a step behind Aura. Aura looks better than them in every single facet of the game. They just hold everything. They look like the better team, by far. And if Regain has an answer for that, you need to see it here. Gag. Off the sidewall. Keeps it close. Dribble. Flick. Gag. Looking for it. Stops there by Thirsty. Now up is Geradace. Flux Drew. 2 touches. Geradace. Oh, he took it away from Gag there. And now Aura's caught 2 players up. But Gag will get back in time. The transition from Regain just too slow. Is now up a bit of a team bump there. Jared is going to be demoed as a result of it. King Duya. No boost here in the tank, and Team Regain continue to have their woes here as their offense is just trying its hardest out here, but Aura is dispatching every play pretty easily here. There's a bump. Chance, Thirsty. You could flick this. Gag goes to the back wall in anticipation. And Aura Esports, again, will get the ball away. This time now for good. They can create offense from this. Deluxe Drew. Towards the back wall. Thirsty misses. King Duya now with it. Towards the ceiling. Drop down. Thirsty is waiting. Deluxe Drew with the 50-50. Matt misses this. Gag now. Towards Geradace. Geradace! Oh, that's a huge whiff. As Deluxe Drew. Matt will beat him in the air. Now Matt goes as far as Gag, but the midfield from Aura is just so strong. Now in front, Deluxe Drew's missed it. Geradace will keep it high, though. For Gag! Gag will put it in. And although Deluxe Drew seems to have an issue when it comes to open nets, fortunately for him, his team has been able to work around that. Gag will put that one in. And Team Regain find anything. They can't give up. But at some point, is that morale just too low for them? Not morale, sorry, morale. Morale's not low for them. They're pretty nice people, actually. Oh, what a touch from Thirsty. Towards the back wall, and that one so close, but yet so far. Again, just the team morale. It can't be at an all-time high right now. It can't be at a very high level. They're just getting outplayed by Aura. Unfortunately for them, they are pretty they do know that. Though with that said, Aura not nearly as high scoring as they were in their first 2 games. Regain has done better at shutting them out, although it has to be with a lot of saves. And right now, while Regain is definitely a high save sort of team, again, they love defense. They can't just rely on that defense all over the place here. Aura knows that. They continue to transition the ball around on offense, knowing that at some point, Regain has to crack. As Gag here with it. Towards the corner now, bumps away by Matt. Chance in front. Missed by Regain players. Jared Ace. To take it all the way back, put it in. Yes, he does, off the ground. It's Jared Ace for Aura Esports. He'll double his team's lead here, just under 2 minutes left in the game. In regulation, maybe Regain can come back, but it's going to take a lot of work to do so. There's Matt. Dunks by Gag. Now off the back wall, Jared Ace. Challenge with Thirsty. Deluxe Drew. Now it's King Duya. Up is Gag. We'll take it to the ceiling. Jared Ace barreling his way through. Regain will try to take this out of the backfield. It's Matt. No, sorry, it's Thirsty. Double tap. Gag now. 2 players commit for Regain. They really wanted that dunk. They needed it as well. Down by 2. They know that they're not going to get that many chances left, if any. Now as they both float towards the net, Jared Ace with control. Stopped by King Duya. Aura just looking for one more goal. Hopefully put this one away. Deluxe Drew. Will it be him? No, it'll be Jared Ace to take it away. 3 goals for Aura. They're looking unbeatable right now in regards to Regain. Still time left, but Regain, when is it over? We'll have to wait and find out as Gag towards the back wall. Thirsty will clear it. Deluxe Drew with a pinch. Matt holds it there. Now King Duya to the side wall. He'll find the shot. Gag keeps it down. Is Matt towards the corner. Gag 50-50 with Thirsty, who's got a flick, but he doesn't use it. King Duya challenged by Deluxe Drew. Aura. Again, even in these final seconds, they're still controlling absolutely everything about this. Even on defense, you don't really feel like they're in a bad situation. Oh my, okay, or maybe they are, Thirsty. Maybe it's a false sense of hope there for Aura Esports. My goodness, Thirsty. Keeping this one within a possibility for Regain. A very strange goal from Thirsty. I don't know if that was his first shot idea. I think he wanted to pre-jump in that one and hit it up really high instead. Just decided to get the follow-up. If it works, it works. He won't question, especially now that his team is in this kind of a position. It's a predicament for Regain, but they definitely can come back from it. Thirsty. Up is Matt, though. In front, looking for Duya. King Duya. Up towards the back wall. Gag will stop him here. Regain needs to tackle this. Gag. Matt. With the stop. Gets past one. Duya. Down the field, looking for Thirsty. Thirsty, not on target. Follow up. King Duya's missed it. And Regain, all they've tried, all the work they've done, it will all end here. It's our Esports with one more goal potentially. No, that will hit the crossbar, but it doesn't matter. 4 games to 1. Or Esports, full domination. They never looked in doubt. Not even on defense, not even when they were losing. Or Esports, truly. Just a different level when it comes to Team Regain. They beat them before, they'll do it again. We have the same storyline as we saw before. A crazy series here. Again, thank you all so much for sticking around. We are going to get an interview with the Deluxe Drew, most likely. We'll just have to make sure that, I message him about that. Let me message him about it. We'll see if we can get one with them. They're usually they're usually available for it, so why we're sticking around here. As again, yeah, big match tomorrow. We now know who the finalists will be. It's ISG Aurora and Aura Esports. I've just noticed how hard that's going to be to pronounce. Aurora and Aura. Have fun. Have fun there. Have fun there, Zeon and Tommy Buckets. You've got some difficult names to pronounce. So Aura Esports, you'll be seeing them there. Again, we're going to see if Deluxe Drew wants an interview. Again, I'm asking him, see if we'll get him here. That was the last series of the night. Pretty exciting one, although admittedly it was very one-sided. It definitely wasn't nearly as interesting as some may have hoped it would have been. Or Esports, they just were the better team. Simple as that. There's no other explanation. They're just better. They knew what they were doing all series long, and they never looked like they were losing it, really. Again, we're just waiting for a response here from Deluxe Drew. Again, big win. It only took them 5 games to get that one. Instead of the 6th, nope, they didn't have to do that. They actually had a bye, I think. No, they didn't. They had a forfeit win. They had a 4-0 earlier. As a forfeit win over Demons. So now they'll be in the finals against ISG Aurora tomorrow. On the other side of the bracket, not the other side of the bracket, sorry, on the other bracket for Division 2 will be Byzantine versus Goat Gang. As, hello Deluxe Drew, how you doing? What a big win. You guys just dominated in the semifinals. That must have had some confidence to you guys going to the grand finals.
Oh yeah, that felt really, really good. I've been playing a lot of Rocket League today. I barely made it into the party to make the match today. I had Havoc League going on at the same time, so I had the last chance qualify for that as well. So it felt good to just come in and just take care of business today.
Yeah, of course, a big win, big moments, big things that happened. How do you feel now that you're in there? Obviously, you're gonna say obviously it's a deserved finals appearance. You guys played so well, but against Team Regain, that series felt so good. You guys just had everything going your way. Did you? What do you think was your biggest asset? What do you think was the biggest asset? What do you think was the biggest reason you guys were so successful? I have my opinion on what it was, but I want to hear what you say.
I think it just came down to the pressure. We just weren't really giving them a lot of space. We constantly had somebody challenging and keeping the ball in their half of the field. I think if you look back at the ball chasing reports for, that series right there, the ball possession on their side of the field is probably going to be, more than 50% of the game was played on their half just because we were constantly keeping it in their half of the field. So I would say pressure. But yeah, I'm curious to see what you have to say, Sporty.
I would have said it was actually your guys' offense seems to be the biggest reason. Because Regain are usually super strong defensively. They still are. The reason you guys can beat them is because, one, yeah, as you said, your midfield, but mostly I think it's because your offense is a very unique offense. It's one that isn't super direct. It goes left, right, back to left. You guys go across the net. It seems like a million times, and it's so tough for teams to keep up with you, especially teams like Regain, who are slower. They're not a very fast team, and you guys are able to go back and forth, left and right across the offense. I would actually consider that the reason you guys are have what it takes to beat these guys consistently.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Regain are not a team that loses often. They've only had 2 losses, I believe, this season. They've had, and you guys were one of them. You guys were one of the losses in the regular season.
Yep.
The other one, I have to check what that is, it came to Mach 10, who have also been eliminated. Mach 10 beat everybody in the regular season except for ISG Aurora, and ISG Aurora has beat them here tonight as well. So definitely some fun storylines coming in here. Teams proving that it's not a fluke, it's consistency.
Yeah, well, I was a little disappointed because I did want the rematch versus Mach 10 because we played them as our last game of the season, and I felt like we could have beat them. And I was hoping to get a rematch versus either one of these teams, either ISG Aurora or Mach 10. So happy either way because obviously they're both in the other semifinal. But yeah, a little bit disappointed that we won't get to have a rematch versus Mach 10 this season. There's always next season, but yeah,
well,
definitely.
There's also always
hungry.
There's also always Black League. You guys are both in there, so
that's right.
maybe
Yep,
maybe we'll be in the same group. Maybe we'll have Mach 10 versus. I was gonna say if we had both of you and Mach 10 in the finals, it would have been a literal Black Lane matchup.
Yep.
And
so,
yeah,
I'm looking forward to getting a rematch versus ISG Aurora because we lost to them. We played them in week 6 here of Splash Series. So, either way that semifinal went, my guys on my side of the field, they're all, really looking forward to a rematch to redeem ourselves here.
Yeah, of course. Again, ISG Aurora.
And of course, in the money match too. So
yeah. Also the big, the big match as well. As you said again, Aurora. Is there anything you want to say to Aurora? I know that Aurora have already said that they're confident. They're extremely confident. They wanted to play against Regain. They'll be playing against you instead. They don't mind though. I know that again after the game they were super confident. They said they're so. What do you have to respond to that ISG Aurora confidence, because right now they look incredible. They look like a team that's going to win the whole thing. But you guys are the one team now that could stop them from doing that. What is your message to ISG Aurora?
Yeah, I don't really have much of a message for them other than, good luck, have fun at this point. I think at this point, I just want my team's performance on the field to, speak for itself. I don't want to do too much trash talking here, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to, being the obstacle in their way here. And, they beat us here in week 6. If I recall correctly, I think we had a sub playing that week. And so, I'm really looking forward to having our main roster kind of coming out swinging here. I'm pretty sure if I think back, I think we had Serve playing in place of Jared or maybe in place of Geg. So I'm looking forward to, showing them the main starting 3 of Aura and, like you said, being that obstacle in their path here.
Again, grand finals. Such a big moment. Is there any final message, anything you want to say out there to chat, the people that are watching you?
Yeah, obviously, thank you guys all for the support. Shout out Tommy Buckets for running this thing. I'm streaming over on Twitch, twitch.tv/DeluxeDrew. If you guys want to drop a follow and
this dude streams more than I do.
Usually, I used to stream every single day. I completed the 2-year challenge back at the beginning of February. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to these matches. I still stream multiple times a week, even though I'm not streaming every day. I still stream at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, that's @DeluxeDrew. Follow Aura on Twitter as well, Aura G Esports. And then, of course, follow my 2 teammates that were on stream with me today as well, @THGEG and @JaredAceRL. But thank you guys again for watching. And yeah, thanks for the interview here, Sporty.
Of course. You'll be in the grand finals. Tommy Buckets and Xeon, you guys got a great match coming up. You got Aura, you got ISG, or Aurora. Yes, that is about as complicated as it sounds. I hate that both these teams have such similar
Aurora
names.
Versus Aura.
Can someone just can someone rename one of these teams just so that, I don't know, just rename one of the teams. I don't care what the name is, just it's so, I don't like that these names have to be the exact same. It is so annoying. If I was doing the commentary, you wouldn't understand what I was saying.
Yeah, good luck to the 2 casters.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's gonna be Tommy Buckets and Xeon, by the way, who are gonna be taking your final. So
there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Again, it'll be a good one though. An exciting finals. Hopefully you guys in chat got your pick for you who win it, or has made their case. ISG or Aurora has made their case. Both of them with incredible wins. Both of them with such strong domination in the semifinals. And again, good luck, Deluxe Drew. It's gonna be a tough matchup, but if there's any team that's got it, it's definitely you guys.
Yeah, definitely going to be an entertaining series, and looking forward to it. I'll catch you guys later.
Of course, a big win for Aurora Esports here. End off tonight, 4-1. They wasted no time in taking down Team Regain. Again, thank you all so much here for sticking around, showing support. I'll see you guys some other day. I know we're going to get a good amount of matches next week. Again, if you want to go and watch stream tomorrow, we'll be on Tommy Bucket stream at Zevo, MMYBUCKETS. He's the guy who's in chat right now. That is the guy who's going to be streaming those finals. So go show support to him. Great caster, great guy overall. Thank you all so much for sticking around with the sportiest stream. Have a great night.